Okay, let's talk about it. How to cure your overthinking. How to stop your overthinking. You know, it's annoying, it's frustrating, it's challenging when you're, just trying to go about living your life, and then in your head it's like, did I say that right? Did I say that wrong? Do they like me? Do they not like me? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Over and over and over again in your head. And it can be very intense, and it can be very painful, and it can lead us to very painful situations if that overthinking just goes on and on and on and on and on. It's, we would kind of want to do anything to make it stop, even if just for a little bit. And that's so painful. That's such a painful place to be. Energy moving through as I acknowledge that. And hopefully you took a moment to acknowledge that within yourself, how much of a hard time you're having when you're overthinking, with your overthinking, bringing some energy of tenderness and compassion and understanding to your overthinking. Okay, so how to stop, how to cure it? At this point in my path, I just stopped calling it overthinking. I just changed the way that I relate to this way that my mind works so that it's gentler, softer, more empowering. Yes, my overthinking is now a source of empowerment rather than a detriment or something wrong about me. And it's just about seeing what's there, accepting what is already there, accepting what is already showing up in front of you, and changing how you feel about it. It's like magic, like alchemy, internal alchemy. Anyways, so also during periods of time when there is a stronger flow of energy moving through the collective, like right now as this video is being posted, we're collectively moving through a 2-week eclipse portal in which there's a lot of energy flowing through your body. So, even if you go to a social event or a gathering, it's a lot of people coming together. So a lot of energy coming together. And because you're so sensitive, you pick up on all that energy moving through you, and that leads to your energetic blockages, which are the source of your overthinking, the underlying source of where that overthinking is coming from. So those energetic blockages are being highlighted to you. They're being shown to you. You're very attuned to energy, and you're able to see and recognize these blockages more than other people. That's why, you're thinking so much about what someone said, and they're not maybe you even bring it up to them and they didn't even think about it at all. It wasn't even relevant to them at all. It's because they're not as aware of energy as you are. And also, speaking of intensity and energetic blockages being highlighted, in romantic relationships, that's a very intense place to be energetically. You have strong feelings about that person. The stronger your feeling center is, the stronger your feelings are, the more connected to your emotions you are, the more energetically attuned you are, because emotion is energy in motion. That song by Ella Stream, if I'm not wrong. I love that song. Or The Good Stranger, I don't know. It's not coming to me right now. Anyways, it's this just honoring, firstly stepping back and honoring that you have a heightened energetic awareness compared to so many other people. And this is a gift, my love. Such a powerful gift that you have been taught to suppress and push down and reject and think that there's something wrong with you for being the way that you naturally are. Now that's fucked up. Now that's got something wrong with it. And okay, so now we understand that overthinking isn't something wrong with us, but it's still quite uncomfortable, right? So how do you deal with it? How you deal with it is to firstly stop beating yourself up. And secondly, believe in yourself. You know, that overthinking narrative is you. It's a part of you, a wounded part of you that is being illuminated by this flow of energy that is talking to you, that is expressing itself, that is saying what it has to say to you, that desperately just wants to be heard and acknowledged. And what do? What is our tendency when we see ourselves overthinking? Stop it, beating ourselves up, you know, doing things to distract ourselves from it. How do you think your wounded inner child feels when they're trying to talk to you and you just go scroll on your phone or do things off your to-do list? You know, it's creating a stronger rift between you and yourself. And as you're probably aware, it's definitely very beneficial to be on your own side in this journey, crazy journey called life. And it's all about just getting to know yourself, bringing light, bringing intimacy, bringing closeness to all the parts of yourself. From the parts of yourself that you love and you want to show to other people, all the way to the parts of yourself that you would rather keep hidden in the dark. Especially the parts of yourself that you would rather keep hidden in the dark because it wasn't safe to express them, to embody them when you were younger, and everything in between. So, to transmute this, I just heard a bunch of people like walking by in the hall and they were talking pretty loud, and I got kind of self-conscious, you know, talking, my energy was kind of focused on them. Or like I could feel their energy coming out to me because I'm so sensitive to energy too. And it was like bringing up for me that fear of like, oh, I'm not supposed to share this part of myself. I'm not supposed to be honest about this part of myself that knows. And I spent so long kind of pushing that part down and pretending it didn't exist. And then another voice came up in my head and I was like, am I gonna let them stop me? So I'm continuing on, you know, it's this process of deepening your connection to yourself, practicing and cultivating a practice of deep listening and honoring and recognizing of what is showing up for you in your life right now. See, how can you see that situation or emotion as a gift? You know, like with the example of the people walking in the hallway, you know, maybe you like typically, you know, you don't like it when you're recording a video and then someone's like walking by talking pretty loudly and it's distracting to you. And I was able to transmute that into a gift to recognize and get closer to myself and bring a deeper level of understanding to myself. And also I'm gifted. I'm so lucky to be able to do that, like with you, to support you in doing that, just by showing you how I just did it right now. So I hope you felt that. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. And if you're watching, I have a pretty good feeling that you are picking up what you're putting down, because you, my love, my darling, you are special. You're destined for great things, and maybe you've always kind of had an awareness of that, even if it's been very deep down. So bringing it back to the topic of overthinking, now we know that our overthinking is a gift, and it's simply what arises when energy is flowing through our body and it hits energetic blockages that are wanting our attention, wanting our awareness, usually in the form of past trauma or childhood wounds or unmet needs in childhood and beyond. It's all the ways that we've been tricked into betraying ourselves by being influenced to turn away from ourselves instead of turn towards ourselves. And your beautiful gift in this time is to have the opportunity to bring, once again, love back to yourself and connect to yourself through this awareness that you're having about yourself. even if it's coming up in the form of discomfort and uncomfortable and intense emotions, this is a gift. And the more that you can embody and see it as a gift, the faster the magic happens, the more easeful the transmutation, the transformation. And so if you're watching all this and you're resonating, you feel a pull towards this frequency, and you have no idea like how to get there, like this sounds awesome, like thinking of overthinking as my superpower, I want to be there, and you kind of feel confused and lost about how to actually get there, well, it would be my honor and pleasure to support you in cultivating your skills of energetic awareness and internal connection with yourself so that you can empower yourself to live the life of your dreams, live unhindered, live your life with joy and ease and freedom instead of shame and guilt and just, situations where you feel unvalued and bad all the time. So if you're interested, there's a link down below to my energy alchemy sessions. So see you there if you like, and you can use the code LIGHTBEAM to get 30% off your first session. So that's just a little gift from me to you, because you are me and I am you and I love you. Okay, last thing I want to say before I wrap this up is that just because you're overthinking, just because the over narrative in your stream of thoughts that is intense and fast, just because that stream of thoughts, because we're going to stop calling it overthinking, right? Just because it's really intense and we know that it's valid, that it's coming from a place that needs love, that needs your love, just because those things are true doesn't mean more energy flowing through. Just because those things are true doesn't mean that you have to act on them, okay? You can take your power back by bringing your awareness back, bringing your energy back, bringing your focus back to yourself and what's hurting inside of you, instead of trying to fix and do something about the situation externally to change how you're feeling. Because it just doesn't work that way. Yeah, external things can help us feel better in a short time, but it's temporary, right? It's not sustainable. What's sustainable is bringing your energy back, bringing your awareness back, and taking agency, taking accountability for your own unmet needs and your own wounds, especially as a highly sensitive, emotional person that's prone to what many of us call overthinking. So I sincerely hope that this video was supportive to you. It is truly my honor to support you in this way, to serve you in this way. And I'm just so grateful you're here. I'm so glad you're here. I love you, and I'll see you soon. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Please like, comment, subscribe, because that supports me back. And I always love hearing from you. So let me know down in the comments how you felt, what you thought. And yeah, I'll see you next time.